Good evening, everyone. I'm Laura Ingraham. This is the Ingraham Angle from Capitol Hill. And Trump takes the Hill. That's the focus of tonight's angle. All right, we're just 2 hours from President Trump's first address to Congress in his second term in office. Now, we will see standing ovations from Republicans, sitting scowls from Democrats, maybe some boos from the squad, and stunts from real radicals like Jasmine Crockett.
And as far as I'm concerned, he is an enemy to the United States. When you are literally putting us at risk, all because of what? Because you want to convince your followers that you should be a dictator too?
We had an opportunity to have a woman lead this country, and I promise you she would have led us to the promised land. But instead, we got somebody that seems like he want to take us to hell.
Oh, bless her heart. I don't think that woman ever takes an actual breath. Well, tonight, as Democrats perform their tragic act for the cameras, pretending they suddenly care about the economy and national security, President Trump is going to lay out his blueprint for restoring America, the America they wrecked, our economy, our border, and foreign affairs. And it's going to be focused toward America first. He'll enter the House chamber with what looks like a clear win in his push for peace with Ukraine. Zelensky seems like he realizes his attitude in the Oval was supremely ill-advised. In a statement today, he said he's ready to work with Trump fast to end the war, and said the meeting didn't go the way it was supposed to, that it was regrettable, and that he's ready to sign the minerals deal anytime and in any format. Now, this is good news. Peace is inevitable. So why aren't the Democrats happy? Didn't they used to be for peace? What is their alternative for Ukraine? I'll tell you what it is. It's the same old, same old.
They have cut off all aid to Ukraine, which basically puts them in league with the Russian brutal invasion of Ukraine. I think it is disgusting.
I see the vice president and the president acting very directly as agents of Putin and Russia in these so-called negotiations.
Now, let me get this straight. You're pro-Putin when you're for peace. These people are sick. Of course, the president will hail the work by DOJ, what they've done, and his agencies, what they've done to begin to cut the fat, the waste, and the fraud out of government. So how do the Democrats respond to that? Well, let's check in with a woman whose every utterance reeks common sense.
We cannot allow our country to be undermined in the way that it is being done. Yes. As a matter of fact, what they're doing is a gangster move. Yeah. They're moving in a gangster way on America.
Yeah, there are Democrat leaders who pretend they'd be on board with cutting government under the right circumstances.
Do you think there are places in the government that should be cut?
Oh, absolutely. I sent a letter to Elon Musk right at the beginning of the administration when he said he was setting up DOJ. You've got to focus on where the fraud and abuse is. For example, with the Medicare Advantage program, this is the privatized half of Medicare.
Okay, Elon, go for it. Work with Pocahontas. The public seems to be on board with streamlining things, after all. 72%, according to a new Harvard Capps-Harris poll, said that they like the idea of an agency focused on efficiency. And obviously, that's exactly what DOJ is doing. Now, we expect the president to tout his success on the border as well. According to CBS News, illegal border crossings have plunged to a level not seen in 25 years. Yes. The Del Rio sector, which includes Eagle Pass, routinely saw 3,000 to 4,000 illegal crossings every day under Biden. But under Trump, according to Fox's Bill Maloogian, there were 43 yesterday. As DHS and Tom Homan are working to deport as many of the worst criminal aliens as possible, what are the Democrats up to? Well, of course, they're trying to keep the criminals here because we need more of them. And Republicans on the Hill are hauling sanctuary mayors to Congress tomorrow. It's going to be right here. Cannot wait to see this. Because these people are literally aiding and abetting vicious criminals and what they're doing to protect them. The president's also going to reaffirm his commitment to girls and women's sports tonight. As Democrats, well, they're aligning themselves with people like a state rep from Minnesota who wants to keep boys in girls' locker rooms.
They aren't going to stop being transgender just because you strip them from sports or from housing or from their health care. Make no mistake that this is just another version of state-sanctioned bullying and genocide. And I don't say that lightly.
Banner. Yes. Protecting girls is genocide. That's what. I think they're just used to genital mutilation, so it's the GEN word. I don't know. Yeah, that's who today's Democrat Party leaders cater to. Not a single Senate Democrat voted for the bill this week that would have protected girls and women's sports teams. Would have protected their locker rooms, even. That is shameful. And finally, with the economy still top of mind for Americans, the president is going to address his decision to slap sizable tariffs on Mexico and Canada and smaller ones on China. Late this afternoon, though, after the stock market dropped 1,200 points in 2 days, Trump's Commerce Secretary seemed to be already adjusting the tariffs downward.
Both the Mexicans and the Canadians were on the phone with me all day today, trying to show that they'll do better. And the president's listening, and we're going to probably be announcing that tomorrow. So somewhere in the middle will likely be the outcome. The president moving with the Canadians and Mexicans, but not all the way.
Well, Democrats are pouncing on this already, arguing that this is tantamount to the Trump administration negotiating against itself. We'll see how it plays out in the courts and also in the court of public opinion. And, of course, the press, though, they reflexively describe tariffs as taxes, which is totally dishonest. No surprise there. Properly deployed, as President Trump showed last term, his first term, tariffs encourage more manufacturing in the United States and create more jobs when they're done in a targeted way. Now, one thing is for sure. From the border to inflation to another endless war to skyrocketing trade deficits, Democrats drove America into the dirt. Donald Trump is trying mightily to dig us out and rebuild. This will not be easy. You should see the protesters we had to cross tonight coming over to the Capitol. And these are astroturfers, probably paid by George Soros's group. But the Trump administration is going to have to be very smart and anticipate the moves of the globalist machine. They'll be cranking out the anti-Trump and anti-Trump policy propaganda. But remember, the goal that they have is to always amplify the negative to try to move public opinion against President Trump. Right now, here's where things stand. One survey shows Trump up at 54% approval rating. Another has him at 51%. And according to an NBC report, his supporters, they're standing firm.
I'm feeling very good. You know, he's doing what he said he was going to do, and change is happening very quickly.
I feel great and cautious, okay? I think he's doing a great job delivering what he said. We're moving at light speed.
As I've said before, Donald Trump needs to stay popular. Now, don't forget now, for all their squawking, Congress is wildly unpopular. Look, the public knows the agenda takes time. He's only been in office for a month and a half, and he's already accomplished more than Joe Biden did in 4 years. So what I say, full steam ahead. And that's the angle. All right.